Hi, welcome to my channel. Are you fed up of your pals becoming depressed and injured? Yes? Well, in this guide, I want to show you how you can care for your adorable pals when they unfortunately become injured or unhealthy. So why do they become injured and depressed, you may ask? If you're like me, I tend to spend a lot of time outside my base exploring and looking for those unique pals. Whilst our pals at home are working their little hearts out. So, you may say, that's good. Well, not for our pals. Like any workplace, our pals can become injured, weakened, and depressed. As you can see here. Aww. Due to, well, basically poor working conditions. And well, if that happens, they won't work as efficiently for us in crafting or combat. So, how can we treat our pals when they become injured, you may ask? Out in the wild, they can become hungry, injured, or worse, incapacitated. This little one here, the Mao, as you can see, is got a fracture, bless her heart. So how do you try to avoid incapacitation? Well, when fighting, for example, this B guard here, let's say, our pals will attack. Once their health starts getting low, bring them in using the interact button, like so, and then they will recuperate inside. Ow, hang on. They will recuperate inside our party. And this saves them from being incapacitated. In this case, we're going to need them. Hang on, Fox Sparks. Can we get it? Did we catch it? No, we killed it. And let's bring them in. Oh, hello. Okay, let's do this one more at it. Ow, 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 ow. And you can also, as you can, oh my god, I get stuck each time. I'm stuck. Okay, that's fine. There we go. Nice. And then we can bring them in into our party to rest. Also, hunger is a problem as well. I do suggest getting a is level 10, a small feed bag. And that is really more convenient. So basically, have it in your key items and it gives you an extra slot down here. You put your food in here and we automatically eat out there and our pals automatically eat out there as well. So you saves you having to worry about feeding them. Well, what kind of injuries are our pals, susceptible whilst at our base, you might ask? Well, they can suffer from colds, sprains, ulcers. Yep, that is a thing, ulcers. Fractures. They can become weakened, overfull, basically by eating too much, and depressed. Yep. Basically, our base is a health and safety hazard. So how do we know if our pal is suffering from an illness or a problem? Well, at top right of the screen, you will immediately receive a notification on your main status bar. Here you will see what injury or illness your pals are suffering from, and treat them accordingly. Before we explore this further, a quick note on SAN, as this stat is important. SAN is an abbreviation for sanity. At the bottom here, you can, if you sat over one of our pals, you can see, well, this SAN is 100 out of 100%. But they are depressed. And you can see by the look on the face of this one, they are definitely depressed. You can also go to open menu, go to view details, and it will show you up here. So this means SAN means sanity, which is a stat that measures the mental stability of our pals. SAN affects how well your pals can work, fight, and produce resources for us. If their SAN drops too low, they will become depressed and unable to function properly. Thus, it is vital we always keep an eye on their stats and their sanity. Just a little disclaimer here, I am on a 24-hour server, dedicated server, So they do seem to have issues with these servers at the moment. As you can see, we have flying woolly pops here. Yeah. And they seem to get depressed extremely easy for some reason. So, unfortunately, our pals do get injured in our party or at our base. What do we treat them with, Fizz, you may ask? Well, there are three main medicines in Palworld. There are low-grade medical supplies. These treat our colds and sprains, but they don't heal health when eaten, though, however. And you need red berries and 5 red berries and 2 horns for that one. You then have our medical supplies. Here. You need 3 ingots, 3 horns, and 1 bone for this one. And they treat our pals with ulcers and fractures. Again, they do not heal the health. And finally, you have high-grade medical supplies. These need 5 ingots, 5 horns, and 2 bones. And they treat weakened and depressed pals. Again, they do not heal health. And these medicines can be crafted at the medicine workbench. You will need level 12 and unlock it in the technology tree. Some medicines can also be looted from defeated pals in the wild, like our cute little Floppy or Lift Monk. Or you can simply buy them from a merchant in the small settlement. Let's pop over there. There are 2 merchants here. Oh, come on. There we go. There are 2 merchants here. One of them sells... If it's up here. Yeah. Hang on a moment. Wait for the server to load up. Just give it... There we go. There's the village chief. And there's the enthusiastic amateur researcher. Okay. Where was I? That's right. As I was saying, you have this merchant here who will sell us pals. You can buy them if you've got plenty of gold. I can't see why not. Otherwise, you can just catch them out in the wild, obviously. And then you have the one that's important to us at the moment, which is over here, which is the wandering merchant, who just happen to be in base at the moment. Talk to them. You go to buy, and there you go. These are the medical supplies. You have the low-grade medical supplies at 240, the medical supplies at 800, and the high-grade medical supplies at 3,000. That is, yeah, a lot of gold coins. What I do tend to do is buy the bones and horns, which are the ingredients that you tend to lack more for the medicines, especially the horns. It does work out more economical to buy the resources, and then when you go to craft them, you then get the XP as well. So bonus. So once we have these medical supplies, how do we get them to our pals, you ask? Well, it is pretty straightforward. There are 2 ways to do this depending on what you are currently doing at the time. If the ailing pal, like this little one here, my Mao here, is in your party, i.e. this one's got a fracture, you go into your inventory, you click on the medicine that you want, in this case, medical supplies, right click, you can see it's lit up, you click on the Mao, and now, hopefully, she hasn't got a fracture anymore. This is done slightly differently if we are in our base, though. We shall get over to our base just now. Hang on, it's getting dark. Yep, so once we're in the base, this is slightly differently. This is done slightly different. What we need to do is, let's go over to this robin quill here. And I cannot press 4 here. Okay, we can only lift. Right, let's find one we can press. Bear with me. Sometimes the hitbox is really off on these to get the number 4 that we need. Let's go to the cow. There you go. Open menu. Click 4. Click feed. Then pops up. I haven't got a medicine here for it at the moment. Then pops up the medicine that you want, and you feed it, and then hopefully they won't be injured or depressed anymore. a side note, though, I always say prevention is better than cure. So how do we help prevent our pals from getting depressed and weakened by poor working conditions in the first place, you may ask? Well, in the early stages, I recommended crafting a bed for each of your pals. These help them rest and recharge their energy. They can be easily crafted from the build menu at the early start of the game. Let me show you here where they are. Bed, straw pal bed under infrastructure. At player level 24, I do suggest unlocking the technology for the fluffy pal bed, which is one of these. Here. Oh, bless, look. The blowing bubbles. This special bed rapidly restores their san to any pal that takes a nap on it. Especially useful if your pals are experiencing stress more than usual. And of course, we have the hot spring over here. Who doesn't like a nice hot spring? Come on, we all like to get into a nice hot spring. Here they can take a break and relax. You need to get one of these at a level 9 in the technology tree. Oh, and you mustn't forget the feed box. The feed box obviously is where you put the food and the pals can eat automatically so they don't get hunger, because hunger will lead to a low san. And as we said earlier, we don't want that. As you do increase in level, more leisure items are available. For example, this beautiful spa over here. I think this can be found in technology. Let's have a look. Scroll down. The fluffy bed, pal bed, is 24. Just to let you know. And yeah, if you keep scrolling down, there's a fine bed for ourselves. And then we get the high quality hot spring over here. Or spa, as I call it. Really well worth getting. And then as you get higher in levels, there are bigger beds, like the large pal bed, for example, you can get, and such like. So, that's all for today's video. I hope you learned something useful about how to cure your pals of various ailments and conditions in Palworld. Remember to always keep an eye on their san and provide them with food, beds, leisure time, and medical supplies. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more Palworld content. Also, let me know in the comments what other topics you want me to cover in the future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! I'm just adding this now because I wanted to show you what it's like when you actually do feed a pal in your base. As you can see, you cannot feed them or interact with them when they're sleeping, unfortunately. So we're going to take a quick nap. Hopefully nobody's on the server at this moment of time, so you can sleep and pass the day, which is nice. Okay, so let's go, and I did go and buy some medicine over at the merchant, which I showed you earlier. Let's go and try and find... Where's my cow? She is over here. There we go. So if you click for, like, so, open menu, go to feed, it comes up there. Click on it. She'll come to you. She'll give you a pat. You give her a pat. She'll smile. Lots of flowers will come up. And she'll be a happy cow. And there she is. Just wanted to show you that, guys. Okay. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care. See you soon. Bye.